Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for what message is meant to find you right now. Remember that this reading does not necessarily have any specific date on it. Whenever this message finds you, and whenever you find this message, then this reading will be for you at this given time. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drumroll. Here with the Devil card, okay? So there is something toxic that you are involved in right now. It could also be some kind of obsession, whether this is towards somebody that you have this or somebody here obsessed over you. But I do see that there is some kind of attachment that right now is becoming or is already toxic, okay? This is some kind of energy here with having to do with addictions. It could also be temptation coming around, okay? Temptation where perhaps you already closed the door and it's going to come back and knock on it, okay? Let's figure out what that is all about in just a minute. But I would like to take from this other deck to see what energy is influencing your entire reading. The energy influencing your entire reading is here, number one, change. Something here is either asking you to change things. There's a lot of changes happening in an area of your life, or these are changes in your day-to-day life that you need to start implementing, or in a specific area. Okay, it could be a relationship, it could be with family members, friends, work-related matters, whatever this is. But this is the general energy influencing your entire reading, which is change and the number one. Okay, now let's go ahead and continue your reading. Here you have the Tower reverse, Seven of Cups reverse, the World reverse, the Six of Wands reverse, the Knight of Cups reverse, the Sun reverse. And coming towards you, you have here the Ten of Wands, the Hangman, the Temperance, the Chariot reverse, the Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Ace of Cups. All right, well, a pretty good ending, okay? So if I were you, I would stick around because I'm loving this ending already. And your dominant energy here at the bottom of the deck, you have here the Ten of Pentacles. So at the bottom of the deck, you do have this energy where there's some kind of very stable, whether it's an environment with work-related matters, friends, or a lover here, okay? It could be a marriage. This is something here that is providing you with something that you need in a physical form or on a physical level, meaning maybe this connection, you know, is stable financially, but perhaps not so much emotionally, okay? There's something here that is providing that energy of stability, but then when you flip it over, you see that it's just not picture perfect, okay? So there's something having to do here with money, with abundance as well, whether you are the one, you know, that is wealthy or this other individual, whatever this is, it is providing a very stable level of abundance, of security. This is very secure in one area, okay, of your life or on one side of the coin. Now, I do also see here the Tower reverse. This is a situation you are avoiding a catastrophe. You are afraid to face something, say something, or perhaps make changes because you don't want to rock the boat, right? It's kind of like, I'll give you an example. You are kind of seeing that your business isn't growing the way that perhaps you anticipated it to grow. And so you kind of know that you have to start creating changes, but you're afraid to create those changes because what if, you know, that kind of puts you in jeopardy? What if you're like jeopardizing your business? You know, you're kind of avoiding doing something that you know you have to do because this tower is already crumbling. You're just avoiding seeing it for what it is, okay? There's something here that you're sweeping under the rug. You don't want to see it. You don't want to talk about it, whether this is you or somebody else. It could also be that you're dealing with a person who wants to avoid that topic, right? It could also be an example where you are with somebody and this person and you have a very good connection, maybe sexually. It could also be for others of you guys, you know, it gives you some kind of level of stability. But when you ask those deeper questions, where is this going? What are your real feelings for you? This person might recoil, right? They might recoil, and the reason why they do that is because they're not ready for that, right? It's kind of like they're avoiding talking about that subject or going there, okay? There's something here of avoidance and avoiding some kind of falling apart. Now, in your challenge position, you have here the Seven of Cups reverse, okay? So it's going to be challenging for you to see that you actually have options. But what I am seeing here right underneath that, the Hangman, is that these options, you will only see them if you actually make the sacrifice, okay? You will be enlightened if you make those sacrifices that you have to make. Right now, yes, I see that you have time to pause, okay? You're going to have time to pause to think things through, but in order to actually create some change or some changes in your life. Right now, the challenge is the fact that you don't see that you have, like I said, options. For others, it could also be the energy where someone here is distracting themselves on purpose because they don't want to face what they need to face, some responsibility or something of that matter, okay? Now, you also have here the World reverse. There is unfinished business between you and a person, between you and a situation. This chapter, this experience is not yet fully over. Like this person, whoever this is, whether you or them, still has not learned some lessons, okay? Now, I do see here also the Six of Wands reverse. With the Six of Wands reverse, this is the root of the issue. The root of the issue is directly connected to your challenge position. So the root of the issue here is basically telling you that there is something here that you're not giving your attention to. You're not giving attention to whatever it is that is calling you to give attention to, okay? It's kind of like you look the other way, okay? You kind of turn the corner because maybe one, is too painful, two, you don't want to accept it for what it is. Whatever reasons you have, there's something here that is a root of the issue. That is the reason why you're not actually seeing that you have more options, because you don't want to give it the attention that it needs. Somebody here is not giving a topic, a subject, some kind of problem, an issue, the attention that it needs in order for you to resolve it, okay? Now here with the Knight of Cups in reverse, I do see that it's very interesting, because with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is either a person who is very charming. Maybe, you guys had a lot in common when you guys first met, or when this partnership first began, whether it's business related, family related. But I feel like somebody here is not able to keep their promises, okay? It's almost as if the smooth operator comes in, right? And he knows exactly what to say. He knows exactly what to do, he or she. But once it comes down to the serious stuff, and taking action, there's really no action coming from this individual, okay? Now, in the recent past, you do have here the Sun reverse, okay? The Sun is what? Joy, right? Bliss, pleasure. But here it's in reverse. So something in your recent past made you feel sad, made you feel depressed, made you feel disappointed. There's some kind of disappointing energy, because the Sun gives you that vitality that you need, right? So there's something here where you didn't find what you were looking for. Perhaps you thought it was what you were looking for, but it brought you disappointment in the recent past. Now, coming towards you, here you have the Ten of Wands. If you don't face whatever you have to face, it's only going to pile up, okay? The Ten of Wands, it's not going to get better, it's only going to get worse. So your advice right now is basically start thinking about the future, start thinking about how to create these changes, because change, remember, change is the energy that is influencing your entire reading. And here with the Ten of Wands, see this man, he could barely push forward, okay? I mean, he's holding 10 wands, he could barely hold them together. They're like falling all over the place. And so this is basically telling you, okay, the more and more that you ignore this issue, the more and more that you don't pay attention to it, the heavier the burden will become, okay? Now, you also have here in your subconscious the Hanged Man, which, again, we've already mentioned. With the Hanged Man being here for you, this is basically telling you that you need to start making a sacrifice. You have to start looking at the situation in a different light, through a different lens, okay? And this is also change in perspective. You have to allow yourself to change the way that you're looking at it, because right now, if you keep looking at it in the same way that you always have, you will always get to the same conclusion, okay? So it's kind of like either taking a break in order to breathe, in order to relax, so that you're able to actually think, able to actually feel your emotions, in order for you to come to some kind of enlightenment. Something here is about to enlighten you to and towards the answer, okay? But again, you have to listen to that enlightenment, and you actually have to take action and make those sacrifices. For others of you, you've been making way too many sacrifices to keep this toxic connection going, okay? Why are you making sacrifices for something that is not benefiting you, right? Perhaps you say, well, it is pleasurable. Okay, yeah, those are momentary pleasures, but you are creating long-term consequences. And that's something that you have to start thinking about, okay? You also have here the Temperance. Here with the Temperance, this individual knows that you are patient. They know that you've been patient. In fact, this person might be taking advantage of the situation because they know that you're not really doing anything, that you are being patient with them. So this is all telling you that this is what's keeping the situation in limbo, meaning this is the reason why there's a situation that is still undone, that is still unfinished. You haven't yet resolved it because you're way too patient with that, and you're not really putting in the energy that you are putting into that negative situation into something more positive to create changes, okay? Now here with the Chariot reversed, it could be the energy of Cancer, the energy of Sagittarius, I see here, the energy of Leo. But what the Chariot reverse is basically telling you is that you need to start moving forward and taking action and confronting something that you don't want to confront. There's something here, maybe you're afraid to rock the boat, but it's telling you you're ready. You have the information, you have the experience, you have the capacity in order to win this battle, in order to win this war, whatever this is for you. You have the capacity within you to actually achieve victory, okay? You also have here the Five of Pentacles reversed. So you are going to get over the hump. If you've been feeling ignored, neglected, I do sense that you're going to get over it. If you feel like you're afraid that you're going to lose out on finances, don't worry. As soon as you start creating those changes, then you're going to see your abundance pour in, okay? But it's not until after you start accepting those things that perhaps are really hard to accept right now. Now, this is your outcome advice is, wow, look at that. The Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, there's brand new love coming in. Brand new love, the opening up of your heart, okay? This is overflowing. I mean, this huge cup, it's overflowing with emotions. It's overflowing with feelings, okay? I do sense that you are about to encounter some kind of new level of love. It could also be you relearning how to love yourself. It could be as simple as that. Or meeting somebody new, okay, that will teach you that you don't always have to sacrifice for love, okay? A lot of people feel that that's love, and that's not the definition of love, especially when that other person or that situation is not willing to do the same for you, okay? Or at least there's an imbalance. They could do it in a different way, but they're usually, if it's not working, it's because there is an imbalance. So this is beautiful for you because there's brand new love here, okay? Now let's go ahead and start clarifying these energies. What is this devil here? So you have here the Five of Cups reversed, the Five of Wands reversed, the Emperor, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have here, again, the Ten of Pentacles. So for some, this has to do with a marriage. This has to do with a career. This has to do with some kind of position here, higher up position, or something that has been very stable. It could also be family related, okay? But I am picking up on the energy where this devil here is telling you that this is already becoming toxic. Maybe it's giving you the money that you need. You know, for some, it could be like an example. You're married to someone who is a provider, right? They're the breadwinner. While you can stay at home, you can do, you know, whatever it is that you want, take care of the kids, or not if you don't have kids, whatever, you know, but you feel like this person provides for you. But then when they get home, they yell at you, right? There's a lot of complaining. There's a lot of belittling. You know, there's that energy of negativity. So you have to really, you know, ask yourself, is this worth it? Is it worth staying there? Is it worth you being taken care of financially? Or is it better for you to start thinking, you know, how to become more independent? That's just an example, right? For some, it may be happening. But I do sense very strongly that with this Five of Cups reverse, you're going to get over it. Maybe right now you feel like, when am I going to get over it? This is going to bring a lot of pain. You will get over it, okay? Because here with the Five of Cups, you will no longer be focused on the negative. In fact, you will be able to forgive and forget. So I do sense that there's some kind of higher level of forgiveness, okay, that will be brought about if you actually start making those changes. Now, you're also going to create more harmony in your life, because with the Five of Wands reverse, that means that there's going to be no more fighting, there's going to be no more arguing, so you're going to start creating harmony. However, it comes with the Emperor here. You're going to have to step into your power. The Emperor knows its power. He knows who he is. He is the king, the emperor of his own dominion, right? He doesn't have to ask, oh, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? He just does it because he is the emperor, right? So this is all about you stepping back into your power, that power that electrifies you, that wakes you up, okay? That power that you know that you have in order to change your circumstances into something better. Now let's go ahead and see what this result is all about here for you. All right, you have here the Nine of Wands reverse, the Lovers reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords reverse. At the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. Could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could also be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I am sensing very strongly for you that you have to start putting in the work and the effort where it is asking you to. I feel very strongly that it's where you don't want to look, okay? Or it's where it's hard to look, because it's not easy to look at the truth, okay? So there's something here telling you that if you stop putting in your energy where it's not being appreciated, and grab that energy and bring it to yourself, and now pour that energy into something that loves you back, okay? That makes you feel alive, that makes you feel passionate. You know, it could be career related, family related, love related, whatever it is. It's going to be bringing this brand new love energy here for you, okay? Now, I'm also picking up on the energy where there is no more chemistry in whatever this situation is. Yes, maybe it's providing some kind of financial stability, but there is no more desire. There's a lack of desire. There's perhaps no more intimacy as well for some, okay? And here with the Queen of Swords, I see that there is a person here who is very manipulative. They're very mentally controlling. They might say things that get to your head, and you keep thinking and overthinking, and you keep kind of going round and round in circles in your mind, and they're doing that on purpose, okay? Now, I am also sensing here with the Nine of Wands reverse, there's this energy where I see that somebody is afraid to speak up or to do something, but you're going to start releasing that fear. It's kind of like a person who gets help after having PTSD from a person or from an experience. You're finally going to get that help. You're going to seek help. You're going to go to a counselor, to a therapist, whatever this is, in order for you to recover. I see recovery happening for you, okay? Now let's go ahead and get a yes or no question answered for you. So ask a yes or no question, and you will be getting a yes or no answer. Is this a yes or no? You have here the Empress, okay? So here with the Empress, that is a yes, okay? You are birthing something new into something bigger, okay? You are planting that seed, and then you're going to get ready to water it. You're going to get ready to, you know, allow that seed to grow in its own way, naturally, without having to force it, because I feel like this connection is a little bit forced. There is some kind of energy where it's telling me that there's a part of it that's being forced, okay? Now here with the Empress, like I said, it could also be, you know, that you want a child, that you're birthing a child, or it could also be that you want to birth a new business, something here that is creating something new, the creation of something new from nothing. You are alchemizing something, okay? Now let's go and see what the dice has for you. What messages does the dice have? You have here the sign of Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo, will be dealing with one, and the number 7. Okay, so here with the number 7, you know, this is all about you kind of evaluating your behavior, the behavior of others, and to see if there's somebody in your environment that perhaps you want to let go of, okay? Because it's kind of like the person who promises change and then they don't change, right? And they keep promising change and then they don't change, and you stay in that energy. It keeps kind of sucking that energy out of you. So if there is a connection or a friendship that has outgrown, you know, you've outgrown it, basically, you've outgrown it, it's time for you to look at it for what it is. There's something here that is telling you you need to pay attention to this. It has to do with a connection or a relationship, you and something else, you and someone else. Now here with the sign of Virgo, focus on the details, focus on your day-to-day habits. This is also the time for you to start making changes in your day-to-day life, okay? Because You know, Virgo is all about the little details. If you have something on your to-do list that you've been putting off for quite a while, that you've been ignoring, you have not, put attention to this, it's time right now to put attention to this remember, before it gets worse. You don't want this to get worse. So start resolving all of that right now. Now let's see what angel guidance message you have here. What is the guidance and angel message? You have here 111. Okay, that's one of my favorite numbers. If you see on the clock 1 o'clock with 11 minutes, I am creative. Okay, you are creating something new. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life that you love. I am creative. Beautiful. This is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in watching the extended reading, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.